So here, so good morning everyone. So hope everyone is doing good and safe. So welcome to ThingsCloud webinar on smart solar inverters, made in India smart solar inverters. So here we ThingsCloud is a tech company. We engaged into design, development, manufacturing of inverters and all power electronics equipments. So solar inverter is a one part of our portfolio. So our vision is to provide sustainable surplus energy to every person for them to achieve their goals. And mission is to build and sell products and solutions that offers consumers energy sustainably generated when and where they need it. So this is our product chain, our ecosystem. So we have a solar, so we have an inverter which converts solar inverter, solar to electricity, and battery where we are storing our energy. And there is a grid which is connected to the grid system, and we are exporting to the grid or we are selling to the grid. And Wi-Fi is the device where we connect the inverter with the machine to the cloud. So we are connecting to the inverter and it is pushing the data to the cloud. And cloud is where the data is stored and processed. And mobile app is a platform where you can monitor the system through your mobile. And things, this is our product lines. So we have four variants, which is Things Hi-Fi is a grid tie inverter, and Things Hybrid is a grid interactive hybrid inverter, and Things Wi-Fi is a Wi-Fi module to communicate between the inverter or device to the cloud, and Things IO is the Android app to interact with the device. So this is basically for the remote monitoring. These last two systems. So the first product is our Things Hi-Fi. So we have three variants of single phase inverters, which is 1, 3 and 5. So these are the grid tie inverters. So whatever you are generating, so you will sell to the grid. If there is a load which is connected to the system, then it will be consumed, and whatever the rest will be will go to the whatever the local grid utility, and you will get paid for that. So for this purpose, you have to get the approval from the discoms. So you have to submit all the certificates related to inverters, so that you have to submit to them. And these are transformerless design. That means a high frequency model, and it comes with AI. AI is nothing but a AI boost algorithm which ensures that you will get the maximum yield out of the solar. So in terms of shading and all, so this algorithm which ensures that you will get the maximum output. So because when it comes to a partial shading or shading, then there will be a huge drop in the generation. So here we are optimizing that part, and we are delivering the maximum power to the customers. And also it learns from the, about the machine learning. So it learns about the usage pattern and the grid outages and the grid fluctuations, and it adapts whatever the appropriate algorithm or appropriate software which is suited to that particular customer, which adapts from the cloud, and it ensures that you will get the maximum output. So here and there is another option, or it's an optional feature which is called zero export device. Usually in the normal grid tie inverters you have to add one more device which will help you to avoid the export. So here we can do it with the same systems. So here what we are doing is we have a two system, like two, one is in and one is out, where it ensures that if there is a excess energy, it won't feed to the grid, and whatever the energy is generated, which will be utilized in the internal network. So that is what the zero export stands for. And built-in load sharing algorithm is nothing but if you have a load of say 800 watts and your generation is 600, so the power will be like shared between the solar and the grid. And cloud-based monitoring is with the help of things Wi-Fi. It will be connected. This inverter will be connected to the cloud, and whatever the data which is stored or which is recorded in the inverter will push to the cloud, and the data will be there for the monitoring purpose as well as for the processing. And with the help of 99.5% efficiency, we can achieve the maximum yield from the solar. So MPPT stands for maximum power point tracking. And our upgraded version of this inverter, it can also we can use the bifacial panels where the input current is more. So this is the typical system diagram of a grid-tied system. So here, excuse me. Here there is a solar panel, so this will be based on the inverter capacity. Like if it is a 1 kilowatt system, there will be maximum of 1200, and if it is a 3 kilowatt, so maximum 3000 watts panel can be connected, and it will be connected through DC-DB to the inverter. So here there will be a SPD and breakers. So these are for the safety purpose, and here it will convert DC to AC and feed to the grid. So this energy meter I've just mentioned for explanation purpose. So this energy meter will be there inside the inverter. So whatever the data is being generated will be mounted, they will be displayed here in the display, and there is a AC distribution box from there to the smart home, that is where the inverter is connected, and if there is a load, you can get it. You can it will be connected to the whatever the load is there, it will consume, and whatever the rest will go to the grid. So here if you see the arrows, like these are bidirectional, so you can consume, also you can sell to the grid, and whatever this bidirectional meter we can consider to be a clock. So when you are consuming it, it will move in a anti-clock, the clockwise direction, that means the forward direction, and if you are sending back to the grid, it will move in a like anti-clockwise, that is in a reverse direction. So whatever the like say you have you have consuming around 300 unit, and you have generated only 120 units, so balance 180 units you have to pay to the discoms. And this is the specification of our inverters. So we have three variants: 1, 3, 1 kilowatt, 3 kilowatt, and 5 kilowatt. So the main thing we have to consider when we are selecting an inverter, so the first thing we have to consider is the maximum input voltage, VOC. So at any point of time, we should not cross 450 volt of VOC. And if you and the rest all, you can see that the normal parameters like 230 volt, and here we have a wide input range, wide input. We have a wide input range. So for a 1 kilowatt, 50 to 380, and 3 kilowatt and 5 kilowatt, it is 70 to 380. And when it comes to AC side, we have a grid voltage range of 165 to 280, which is a wide, because when it comes to Asian countries or India, so we have we have seen a lot of fluctuations in the grid side. So in terms of voltage or frequency, so that's what we are giving a wide range of window for voltage and frequency. So here, if you look at the frequency, we have 45 to 55 hertz of window. And next is certification part. So we have all the certification which is mandated by MNRE. So 61683 is the efficiency, and 600668 is for the environmental, and 62116 is for the anti-aliasing, which is very essential for the grid tie and grid hybrid inverters. And IS 16169 is nothing but the BIS standard for the, equivalent BIS standard for the anti-aliasing. And 62109 and 16221, which are safety standards, and 61000 is for the EMC, and 60529 for the IP65, and 61727 is for the safety of the grid. So these are the main certificates which is mandated by the MNRE as well as the local discoms in India. So we have all the certificates. And this is Things hybrid. So Things hybrid in the sense it's a hybrid grid interactive inverters. That means whatever the energy, like in a grid tie systems, if there is no grid, means it will not function. So because the grid tie inverters are taking reference from the grid, and if the reference is not there, it will turn off. When it comes to a hybrid, there will be a battery backup. So if there is the absence of grid, it will act as a off-grid inverter. And if there is a grid and your battery is full and the solar is there, so whatever the energy being generated will push back to the grid, and you can sell to the grid. So here there is no wastage of energy. So if you are using, you can utilize it. Otherwise, you can sell to the grid and you can earn extra income from the grid. From the discoms. So here also we have 1, 3, and 5 kVA systems. So here what we are doing, if you look at the inverter, it's a grid tie inverter. By adding a battery management system, we are making this as a hybrid. So by connecting this battery management to the inverter, we are charging the battery, and if there is a power cut or power outage, it will act as an off-grid, and from the battery to the battery, and it will provide. It will act as an off-grid system. And here, and this is also built with a built-in AI. So as I explained earlier, there is a AI boost algorithm which ensures maximum output, and also it learns from the customer usage, like in the machine learning. So how the customer is using the load, when they need the backup, and what is the seasonal changes happening in the system. Like say in the winter, you may not be using fans and air conditioners, and in summer you are using more on that, so you may need backup more on summer. So those kind of, and during the rainy season you'll be having a lot of power cuts. So based on that, so whichever is suitable to the customer or particular area, that customer, it will add the appropriate algorithm from the cloud, and it is kind of an auto updates in our mobiles and systems. So that ensures that the customer is getting the maximum benefit from the solar by using our inverters. And when it comes to this battery management system, there is an adjustable battery charging current. Like there will be a selection switch where we can select like 10 amps, 15 amps, and 20 amps of charging current. That means you can use 100 Ah, 20, 150 Ah, 200 Ah, different types of battery. And here also this load sharing algorithm is that in grid tie it was between grid and the solar. So here it is battery, grid, and solar. And here also we have a cloud monitoring for this system, and we can use different types of batteries, like the tubular, then sealed, then also lithium ion we can use for this systems. We have two different types of DC bus, which is 24 and 48. So for a 1 kilowatt system it is 24, and 3 and 5 it is 48. So this is the typical system diagram of a hybrid inverters. So here there's a solar panel, there's a DC VB, it will be connected to the grid tie inverter, I mean this grid hybrid inverters, and this grid hybrid inverter is connected to BMS, and from BMS to the battery. So first priority will be charging the battery and delivering to the load. So here once the battery is full and you're not using any load, because during the normal daytime, so the people in most of the cases people are going for job and all, so that time you may not be using the energy during the daytime. So it will, so those kind of situation, it ensures that you'll have a backup, and that will be used in the during the night. So here if the it will, then battery is full and there is no load, so the excess energy will be pushed to the grid. So you're selling to the grid. So there also a bidirectional energy meter will be there for your the consumption. So whatever you're selling and whatever you're consuming, that will be mounted here. And with the help of our Wi-Fi, so it will, all the data which is there recorded in the inverter will be pushed to the cloud, and you can monitor it. So this is our specification for this things hybrid systems. So we have 1 kilowatt, 3 kilowatt, and 5 kilowatt, and all the certifications we are having for this system as well. And these are the like the certifications which we are having. So as I said, 61727 that is for the grid safety, 16169 is for the anti-landing, and 62109 for the safety, and 61683 for the efficiency, and 61000 for the EMC, and 60068 for the environmental. And this is our things Wi-Fi. So this is the IoT device which is used to do the cloud-based monitoring. So it is compatible with the multi-brand inverters like an SMA, Growart, and many inverters we are compatible with. So the main advantage of the system is you can monitor multiple brand inverters in a single platform, and it is compatible with external sensors such as pyrometer, temperature sensor, wind, and it comes with the SD card storage. So this is a like how it is connected to where it can be connected. So with our Wi-Fi, we can connect to solar inverters, and we have connected. We done a few projects for the milk chillers and wind farms, manufacturing equipments, and all the data will be pushed to the cloud, and we can monitor the data. And this is our Things.io mobile app. So this is mainly for Android applications, and this is for energy monitoring. Like now, you can you monitor whatever the system performance in your mobile. So there will be a Android app which is available in the Play Store. So you can download and you can check that. So you can do the energy monitoring, and we can see the real time data. So what exactly what at this point of time. So how much energy is being generated by the inverter, that you can see, and you can access anytime, anywhere. So from any time, like now, as you know, this now everyone is having smartphones. So at any point of time, at wherever you are, you can monitor your system which is there in your home, or where you have installed the system. And there's the and you can see the notifications in your mobile. So like it will send you data, like per day how much energy is being generated. So those kind of details you can get it. and things IO web. So this is our web dashboard. So this is the web version of that monitoring. So if through your laptop or PC, you can see this details. So you can have the real time tracking, multi user access. So being an installer, so you'll be having like access to like it's a multi user access, like there will be a tenant, then you will be installing at the two, I mean, different places, let's say 50 different places. So all the 50 sites we can monitor from your office, and thus all the individuals they can see only their system, and the integrator or the distributor they can monitor all the systems whatever they sold to the customers. And multi-site access, so you're installing in different multi-sites and different sites, so where you can see in a single platform. So that is one thing. And there will be energy forecasting, like for this upcoming 7 days how much energy is going to generate, so those kind of data will be available. So here is our in Bangalore we have our R&D center in Kalyan Nagar, and manufacturing plant is at Whitefield in Bangalore. And this is our R&D center which is there in Kalyan Nagar, and this is our manufacturing facility in Whitefield. And this is the few installations which is done by the customers. So and this is our train line. So we are planning to increase this more. So as of now we have this many customers as, and we have done a few projects in Andhra Pradesh, and these are the awards and recognitions. So we are the authorized design partner for Infineon. So you might be knowing it's a world leader semiconductor solutions. This Infineon, and and also we are authorized design partner of Microchip Systems. So they are the leading provider of smart, connected, and secure embedded control systems. So here this shows that we have a good technical team where we are developing an innovative product. So we are the authorized partners for Infineon and Microchip. So these are other recognitions and awards which we got. So as a company, we have started in 2015. So we were developing the product, and we have come up with a product in early 2017, and we started doing field trials, and we have done all the certifications. Most of the certifications which we have done in CPRI, Wipro, and Conformity Labs. And this is the team. So Mr. Amrit is our founder and CEO, and Anishil is the co-founder and CTO, and myself Vasudevan, I'm leading the head, sales, and Rohan is our growth head. And we have a special offer is going on for 1 kilowatt grid inverters, which is 14,500 plus 5% GST. So please, if you are interested, please let me know so I can send you the details. So you can write to me at Vasudevan at the rate. You can write me at Vasudevan at thingscloud.com, and my contact number is 9742531135. And also we would like, so this is about the presentation, and we would like to know your feedback on this, and please share your suggestions to info at the rate thingscloud.com or Vasudevan at the rate thingscloud.com, And also I'll share you all the data sheets and uh, data sheets for you, because I have the all your contact details, so I can share all the details to you. So any doubt, if you have, you can just ask in the chat box, so I can reply to that. Mr. Jabra just asked about AI. So AI means artificial intelligence. So which will helps, like it is a decision taken by the machines with the help of sort of programs and conditions which we we programmed. So that is what we call it is a smart inverter. So instead of a human taking decision with a set of codes, the machine is taking the decision and ensures that we will get the maximum output out of the system. Any other questions? So one question is about the price. So you can write to me on that. So I'll reply for I'll share the price. And also the next question is, some of the rural area might be internet availability is less. How your seasonal change logic will work in that situations. So for the rural areas, if there's a say if there is a network outage or there is no net internet at all, then it will act as a normal inverter. So for this, you have to connect, like IoT is means Internet of Things. So you have to have a internet to connect to the system and take the decisions. So whatever, there will be a SD card facility where all the data can be stored. So whenever, if you are visiting to the site, so you can push all this data to the cloud. So during that time, like it will learn and it will take the it can do the changes. But you need to have you have to connect the system, internet to the system. So I hope I'm clear to that question. And next one is how to relate for energy monitoring. Please explain again. So energy monitoring is like the thing is, we are with the help of things Wi-Fi, which will be from the inverter is connected to the Wi-Fi, and from the Wi-Fi whatever the data which is recorded or which is showing in the inverter, it will goes to the cloud, and cloud it will store and it will process. So through our web dashboard or things like your mobile app, we can monitor the system. You can see the graphs, like daily generation, and if you want to see the line graph per day. So those kind of details you can see either in web dashboard or in mobile. So any other questions? If you have any questions, like you can ask, or you can always reach me at my mobile or email ID. So we are always there to help you all. Yeah, the next question is, as per government policy, battery system not to be connected. What protections you have? Okay, so in many states, this grid hybrid systems are not valid. In valid in sense, they are not giving the approvals, but many other states like in Karnataka, then Maharashtra, Gujarat, Delhi, Bihar. So all these places where you can connect grid hybrid systems. That means a grid tie inverter with a battery backup. So the protection what we have is anti-aliasing. So anti-aliasing, we are very fast anti-aliasing uh, systems. Like our anti-aliasing speed is less than 100 milliseconds. That we have when we are doing the testing at CPRI, we could find that. So we have a fast anti-aliasing. So the moment power goes or the grid goes off, it will disconnect from the grid. So it ensures that there won't be any casualties in the grid side. So even though the battery is connected, it ensures that there is a fast disconnection time. So that is what we have the protection we have with the system. And the next question is, need all the data sheets. Yeah, sure, definitely. I'll share all the data sheets to the registered email IDs. So hope we can wind up this session. So if you have any doubt or any details you need in more, when more details you need, please be in touch with me. So we are always there to help you all. So thank you for joining with us, and thank you for your time. So thank you all.